I said last week, and I still think the fact that Cody has not put a fucking hand on John Cena, or at least truly tried to, is a mistake. Him doing the thing where he opens up the shirt and puts the dukes up and is like, hey, I'll fucking fight you. It's better than nothing. But I wanted him to be like, let's go. I wanted him to chase Cena down and want to fight him, because to me, that's more human.
Let's get into the promo itself. When Cena came out, he covered the fact that the audience hates him because of the spinner belt all those years ago, that he turned their championship into a toy belt. And the real reason that he wants to take it away from Ric Flair is because he wants to destroy wrestling. And he wants to destroy wrestling by being the last real champion in wrestling, because nobody else is going to make 17. It's just not going to fucking happen. And so you'll be forced to utter his name for existence, and he's going to take the real belt home with him, and you're going to be stuck with a toy belt that you cheer for. That was pretty much the culmination of the Cena promo, and it was good. Look, last week was great. This was good. I had no problem with it. I like the direction that he's going. I like the idea that he's so sick and tired of people that hate his guts that he's just like, fuck you, I'm burning all the bridges. I'm burning them all. I'm ruining this sport for the rest of you after I'm dead and gone. And it's a wild take, because I don't know if it's set in yet, but I mean, how long has Ric Flair held that record, Joe?
Oh, God.
You know what I mean?
Quite some time. Back from when Meltzer, of course, wouldn't remember, because he's a cool, young, hip guy. He's one of the kids. That's why he's like, yo, that's dated. That's fucking, there's Ohio Riz to this skibbity toilet. Like, he doesn't, shut the fuck up, old man. You're like, I'm a historian, and then you hate history, I guess. I don't get it. Like, it's just, I know all the things that have happened. Okay, so this should look familiar to you. Okay? And if it looks familiar to you and it makes you upset because it's good and it works, then it means you don't really like it anymore. And I could be fine with that. I could respect that. Then stop even covering WWE. And I would say that that's me doing the same thing that the AEW fans do and say, don't watch. But the difference is this. He clearly doesn't find anything redeeming about the show, and kind of never has for 40 fucking years.
Right. He's not a Johnny come lately. Dave Meltzer's been pretty down on WWE for a very long time.
Yeah. He has been actively poo-pooing WWE, WWF, WWF since what? The Reagan administration? I mean, what the fuck are we doing?
Cody comes out, for the people. And Cody's like, I'll put this belt on the floor right now. Let's fight. And he rips off the top button of his shirt. You hear a couple of ladies in the crowd real happy about that.
Yeah,
Cena.
Big Scottish girls, really.
Some Scottish lasses. And they get face to face. And then Cena bows out, jumps out of the ring. And Cody goes on the microphone and says, the champ isn't exactly outside of the ring at this time. The champ is here inside the ring right now. That's me. So instead of using that moment to just say the champ isn't outside the ring, the champ is here, which would have been a great way to close the whole segment down, using John Cena's own quote against him. He fumbled it and added to it, and I don't know what the hell he was doing.
Well, that's it. So Cody suffers from trying to be too cute a lot of the times. I want to make this crystal clear.
I like Cody. Look, I don't want to be the guy that's like, fuck Cody. I'm not that guy, but Jesus, it's like right on the plate in front of you, dude. Like, you could have made a shirt where Cody Rhodes has the champ is here on it if you would have cut that promo. Right. And how ironic would it have been if Cody Rhodes comes down to the ring next week and faces John Cena and he's wearing the champ is here shirt, but it's a Cody Rhodes shirt. Like, I just look at this and I'm like, dude, that was such a blown fucking opportunity. I don't know.
Well, or get this. If he goes, you know what? I don't think I can pull, I don't know if I can pull the wording out on this. So you just say, hey, Cena, you're a pussy. Or, hey, Cena.
I'll wear that on a shirt.
Yeah. Hey, Cena, you're a bitch. You know what I mean? Like, but that's it. Like, anything would have flowed.
It's right there. This feud, there's something really there, but I almost feel like Cody's not carrying his weight. And like a lot of people have already remarked online, no one is really sure if you could have that face-off, that real promo face-off between Cena and Cody, because Cena would embarrass Cody.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, don't you think these guys should maybe practice a little bit in the back and find their flow? Like, shouldn't they have one of those sessions together a little bit? Because Cody is absolutely capable of great promos. The guy can find moving anecdotes. He can really bring you into his character. It's one of the special things about Cody Rhodes is that he is very believable as this super baby face. However, in the eyes with John Cena, you're in a whole different league.
That's what I'm saying. He gets too cute, Mitch. Like, it goes from being like, I'm here and I'm doing something and I'm being organic to getting a little too, like I said, I like Cody when he's doing the wrestler stick, when he's being a wrestler. I don't like when he's trying to be the acteur. And that's what you're 100% right when you say, if you let Cena do what he wanted to, he would ragdoll Cody on the ring. Absolutely fucking ragdoll.
Casual says it'll look like the Tiffany versus Charlotte. Did you see that?
Oh, thank you. I was going to, you beat me to the punch. I was going to say, I don't want to, this ain't the SmackDown show.
Wow, but, that was painful. I didn't even have a chance to talk about it, but geez, coming back to watch that stumble fest where Charlotte literally just ragdolled Tiffany with a microphone. Really,
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, dude, they didn't edit that? Like,
man.
At first I'm sitting there, I'm thinking to myself, I'm going, did they just pull this off live or something? Like, is this? And then I'm like, no, they recorded this. They recorded this. And then someone went, oh, hell yeah, that's great for that baby face. That's going to really help her.
We saw a fire in you that we haven't seen before. What is your mindset right now as we're just 4 weeks away from WrestleMania?
Obviously, after last week, I feel like
the queen speaks first. Joe, I couldn't agree with you more. Tiffany finally looked like a star last week.
The champ speaks
I was having
first.
A really hard time buying into all this hype, but Charlotte Flair always brings out the best.
You couldn't see
everyone.
Charlotte, then
there
why'd you pick me for WrestleMania? Yeah, hi,
just like
I'm here.
The first day. Pick me. Tiffany,
oh boy.
You want to know why I chose you? Because I felt sorry for you. You came out there that day with a sob story about how you're compared to me.
All right. Let me pause right there. First off, the real problem is that Tiffany actually looks flustered. Like she's trying to overtalk Charlotte. Charlotte's just there, hands poised, looking directly at the camera, not moving. And Tiffany's head is flipping back and forth and she's looking down. It's like, oh, that's not a good look. As the champion, you look really unsure of yourself just in a promo with Charlotte. And Charlotte did her no favors. Charlotte took that ball and just walked all over her with it.
Charlotte literally, so Tiffany, you're the champion of the company. What's he going to, and then Charlotte just goes, yeah, no, shut up. And Tiffany goes, well, I guess I'll shut up.
Right. That's the worst part. It's like, why did you let her control? And you're right. She should have been like, no, the champ speaks first. That would have fucking set the tone right there. I don't know why they didn't edit that or something or take two. Jesus.
Charlotte, hey, pipe down. I know you call yourself the queen, but right now I'm the champ. So, you'll have to wait till WrestleMania before you think you can go first.
But this is exactly what would happen if it was Cody and Cena. I really have that vibe that if it was Cody and Cena, and you know what? Cena would be gracious enough to let Cody speak, and Cody would say everything, and he'd lose track. And
Cena
then he'd
would still pry his mouth open and shit in it. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. Oh my God. And that's it. And it is painful, like I said, because this isn't like I hate Cody and he's the worst and blah, 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 blah. I don't like just the softness that Cody emanates from his fucking character.
Yeah.
He's just, oh well.
The only time.
Well, let me give you the chance to say what you need to say. He's like a good counselor. Like I'm like this counselor Cody, not camp counselor, but like youth counselor, like a pastor. Like he wants to turn the chair around and talk to the kids and be like, hey, you guys, the drugs, the marijuana drugs and the heroines is not good for you.
Dan in the chat says CM Punk would slap you in the mouth if you did that shit to him. Absolutely. He wouldn't even let it continue. Cody does look strong against certain people. I like when he had promos up against Seth because he bitched Seth out. Do you think it's a respect thing, like a level thing? Because Cena at this point is a legend, right? Can we all just be honest with ourselves? The guy is a cornerstone of the company for almost 20 years. Like, there's no surprise that when you see John Cena, I would assume as a professional yourself, you're looking at him as the guy who broke the mold. And so maybe having promos against John Cena might be intimidating.
Well, yeah, ask Austin Theory, He's losing in the fucking one of the 4 matches on Raw this week.
Yeah, I mean,
next to his dopey, skinny swimmer body Australian tag team partner.